All right. Welcome to Proof of Paranormal, where the unknown meets investigation. Each week we dive deep into paranormal, cryptids, UFOs, and unexplained phenomena the world can't stop talking about. We don't just react, we analyze, debunk, and explore the hidden truths behind viral videos, ancient mysteries, and government secrets. Where's a terrifying ghost, a scary alien, or a Bigfoot encounter? We're here to ask the questions most people are afraid to. Grab your flashlight and open mind. This is Proof of Paranormal. And with me tonight, I have the lovely Kelly. How you doing, Kelly?
Hey, good to be back. I've been gone for a few weeks. Crazy work schedule, but we're here. We're here. I want to see all these Bigfoot encounters.
We got at
You know,
least I think I have two Bigfoot videos on the schedule for tonight. Um,
two,
two. I
two.
think we have two.
So there's
Well,
more than
we
one Bigfoot
cover
in the world.
probably, or there's none.
Or guy in a monkey suit. It's half the
That's
people
what
I
most
see
of them
during the
are.
day. I know, right?
The vast majority of people in monkey suits, unfortunately.
Yes.
Although I wouldn't have a show to talk about and put together if people didn't do those stupid things.
Well, there is that. Yeah, that's the point. Good point.
Yeah, and maybe I'm crazy to do this as well myself. But anyway, also we had a show on Tuesday. In case you missed it, uh, the show for Jack Carey, strange mummies found only 25% human DNA. Be sure to check it out. Uh, has a lot of interesting information, as always. Jack Carey's great on the cryptid and paranormal stuff. Also, tonight's video, you're going to watch to the end, as we have a fairly intense video at the end. Well, for those of you that have been watching for quite a while, you know what time it is now. It is time to grab your drinks.
Got
Uh-oh.
it.
Got it? I had to change something in the settings for a moment. All right. To a great show. And Thursday, we are almost to the weekend. Woohoo! Yes. Cheers.
Clink.
That's the best we can do.
I'm going non-alcoholic tonight. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've look, it's been a long day. The lawnmower and I fought all day, and
Ooh.
I kind of wish it would be possessed by a ghost right now, because maybe it would just go mow my lawn. Sadly, it doesn't want to start. It doesn't want to work, and so the lawn remains unmowed. I'm starting to feel like I'm in freaking Jumanji.
Well,
It's getting a little jungle like out there. I'd say, woo. I'm just saying.
have you mowed your lawn yet at all this season?
Oh my gosh, yeah, several
Oh,
times. But
okay. Okay.
it's look, the lawnmower is it is not doing anything for me right now. It's gone to the great lawnmower graveyard up in the sky or something. I don't really know right now.
Ooh.
Um but
In case, I
it
hope it
I'd
rests in
appreciate
peace.
I know. I'd appreciate if I could have a little ghosty mower come down and ghosty actual mow my lawn. I'd be good
Well,
with
I
that.
can tell you what. Hey, anyone ghost that might be around me from that video I got. Kelly needs
No,
help getting her lawn mowed. Can you go help
no,
her?
they're not. It's not going to happen. I'm really
I
not
know.
holding out a whole lot of hope. I'm sorry. Just
Yeah, it's not quite realistic. It sounds
but it's.
very good, but
I mean, I could probably stage a video. We could
you probably
put it
could.
on
Yeah.
here.
Ooh. Actually, that might
It,
not be a bad idea for us to do. To show how easy it would be to do it. We could show the whole thing. I could film it with a behind the scenes thing too. That's probably not
yeah,
a bad idea for a segment.
we'll just
Well,
do a whole
anyway,
show. It'll be a longer show. Let us
I
know
guess
in the
that's true.
comments. Let us know.
Yes. Would you like us to create our own hoax video, film it where you can see the background where everyone does all the messing up things so you can tell and make things go awry? That's what we would shoot. Even if we go fishing line, we'll go fishing line. Show us putting fishing line down. Everything will be shown.
That's right.
So please post in comments if you want us to do it, and we'll get together and we'll do that. All right. And now, get into the videos. First of all, we come to actually not a humorous video that I like as well. This is a real UFO in the hood. We get some great reactions from people who see a UFO in the air. As to quote the woman, it is crazy.
So it's a hood FO.
Yes, it is. And she's going to say crazy.
Crazy.
We in the field. Two-piece, it's a UFO for real. How we not making this shit up? Look at her, she gonna put. It's a UFO for real, y'all. That is crazy. Y'all, that's crazy. It's a UFO for real, y'all.
People, that is a drone. Oh my God.
I like that. Crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That-
I forgot to mention one big thing. All credits are in the description down below.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, no, that is a drone with some of those like the halogen lights on the bottom, the high-end drones that you can fly at night. That's all that is, people. Come on.
But it's crazy. If you missed the reference to crazy, check out just go back in a moment when we're done, or on demand, and check it out in a moment.
Yeah.
All right, the next one. Here's another great video, real video, I might add as well. Ghosts this time. I left my house for a magic show.
Crazy?
It's gonna be crazy.
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 All right, let's see it. Come on, hook me up.
All right. Left my house for a magic show. Came back to a nightmare. Today was supposed to be snare performance. Check this video out and keep in mind that I edited it way down. It was almost 2 minutes long. It's down to about 45 seconds in here. So here we go. All right, a little bit of everything in the kitchen moving.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how to feel about that one.
It's way too good and way too long to be legit, first of all. There's no way any ghost is going to have that much energy and it's going to be able to do things for that long. So I think fishing line was probably used, is my best guess, or some kind of invisible line anyway. Or people were off to the sides you couldn't see.
Yeah. I mean, I think, okay, so here's my crazy take on this, okay?
Okay.
I feel like perhaps maybe some of it was legit, but the belt. No, listen. Don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, I will keep.
You keep your laugh to yourself, sir.
I will try. I will try.
That's good. Okay.
Tell me how I'm wrong.
Oh, don't you worry. I will.
Good.
I'm getting there. Okay. So here's the thing. Maybe some of it could be legit. It could be all edited together and they could have added more stuff that happened. The ding and bell, that no. That once, maybe twice, but not with a regular rhythm. That's not how it works. Not how it's going to happen. First. Second, if those chairs were going to fall over and the high chair was going to fall over, I think there would have been more. There would have been something else that would have happened, because that is very much poltergeist type activity, and pissed off poltergeist activity when they're flipping stuff. And I think stuff would have, when the refrigerator door came open, stuff would have come out of the fridge. I think cabinets would have opened, doors would have slammed, something else would have happened had that been legitimate. Now, maybe the door coming open on the fridge one time was legitimate. Maybe just the high chair falling over was legitimate. I think the possibility exists that something in there may have been legit, but I feel like it was edited. Maybe it was put on a loop or something and edited to have other stuff in. And I mean, editing's not that hard to stick little clips in. I think but there legitimately, there could be, because there were some what looked like shadows moving across.
Yeah, definitely.
A couple of times. So it could have some legitimacy to it, but I think they canned themselves when they added other stuff in, because I have no doubt in my mind that this was either edited or
big time.
they just added other stuff in. You know, it, like, if it was well, I mean, it had to be edited. It just had to be. Yeah. I don't see any other way around it. But I mean, I think that the fact that those shadows were passing and they weren't passing from outside, that could have been either somebody moving behind the camera that was just somehow being picked up as a reflection or something. You know, it could have been some kind of spirit. I think the possibility exists that it could have a little bit of legitimacy, like some small part of it could have been legitimate. But I absolutely guarantee you not all of it is legitimate. It's not. It doesn't happen like that, especially with that bell. It almost seems like they had it on a loop and just kept replaying it.
Well, you're much more kinder than I am on it. I give nothing any chance. It's total edited. It's way too good to be true, in my opinion. But anyway.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, I'm just saying, I've seen situations where something in that video could be potentially legitimate. I think if they had something that was legitimate, perhaps they took video from the camera at the same angle, and edited other stuff in to kind of hype it up to make it seem more than what it was. And I think it just became ridiculous at that point. Maybe it was nothing. Maybe it was all edited. I don't know for sure. I just know that the possibility exists that something in there could have possibly been legit. I couldn't tell you which part, though, because it all just became stupid.
All right. If you please help us out if you can by liking and sharing or subscribing, giving us a thumbs up to the video. It will really help us to reach out to more people, as we don't get out to too far. And in advance, thank you everyone for liking, sharing, and subscribing.
Look, I don't get out much. I only get out to go to work and come home. Oh, that's not what you were talking. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And you come on the show once in a while.
I do. Look at me. I'm here.
Yes.
I made it.
I'm glad you made it. All right. For the next video, start with a laugh. That's always a good sign.
Oh,
we're going to see a twirling around, blurry alien. Yahoo! Here we go.
Is it Roger?
Yes. Yeah, Larry got out for a little bit.
Or Larry, not Roger. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Larry behind me, he got out for a little bit. He told me he's getting out and shooting a video for us. So Larry's in that video.
Mhm. Oh yeah. That honestly, that's trick or treat night somewhere, and somebody's just showing off the costume before they go out. That's all that is. I am sorry. There is no way. That is somebody holding a camera. And if you're holding a camera, okay, if you're holding a camera and an alien is that close to you, I guarantee you're not holding that camera for long, because you're either about to be anal probed or you're going to be probed in some manner that I'm hoping you won't enjoy. But look, you're just like an Independence Day, man. You're gonna be beamed up, and then you might be let to come back down. But I'm just saying, it's no.
First,
That
in
is
my
a
opinion, is
mom, huh?
oh, I'm sorry. I was gonna chime in there. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
But first of all, like any good hoax video, it's blurry. First of all, that's the
Mhm.
first sign. They're never clear. You're way too close. I can't imagine. It's like that for Bigfoot too. I think we're gonna have a Bigfoot with a close one. That's actually there's another one. The next video is a Bigfoot where the person's close to shooting it. But when you're way too close like it, I wasn't sure exactly what it was, and what you said makes the most sense. Or someone in a
Mhm.
costume period, even if it wasn't Halloween. But otherwise, there's no way it's realistic. Way too good to be true. And maybe I'm a skeptic really hard on the too good to be true parts, but a lot of these do qualify as too good to be true.
It,
All right.
I would agree. Yeah.
For our next one, speaking of too good to be true, we have a Sasquatch caught on video strolling through the woods in Michigan. And of course, as a human, it's actually fairly close by. I wouldn't, I'd be kind of concerned if I was this close.
Jethro, Jethro, you got the camera on? It's got the Sasquatch. Keep your video, Jethro. Mm-hmm. It's got the Sasquatch. The size of it. You don't see this? Right there. Man, you got really 9 feet tall. It's got the Squatch, guys. Look at it. It's gonna be famous, Jethro.
Way too close, too blurry to begin with.
Well, and okay, so here's the thing. I don't know. I know you can see me when the videos are playing. I actually started to laugh at one point because it was like he was waiting and he had his hand out, kind of like this. He had his hand
Actually, I
up.
can't see you. I can't see you when I guess I
Um,
can, but I don't go back screen or back
oh,
room,
okay.
green room.
So anyway, it's like he was stopped, and then just as the person got around to the other side of the tree where you could see it and it would look really good if it started walking, it started walking. Now, the fur was way too clean. It looked to have been brushed. I don't think I really don't think that Bigfoot uses brushes or
You don't think
shampoo.
so?
No, I'm it.
They're not clean?
Look, it's just a thought. Look, they shit in the woods and don't wipe their butt. Okay, come on,
Well,
give me a break.
yeah, that might put some dirt on you.
That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I mean, but the thing is, any that look even remotely close to legitimate, or at least the fakes that are done well, the hair is kind of tattered. It's you can tell it's dirty. It looks like an animal that lives outside. This looked like a high-end full body costume. That's what this looked like. There is no way And I actually lost it for a second in the trees there, and I thought, you know, that just it stopped and it waited. And then it started walking again once, almost like it was on cue, like somebody behind the camera went, go, you know? And I am sorry, but anytime that you've heard anything about any kind of encounters with this, everything goes silent. There were a lot of noises going on in the background there. There was a lot of birds and everything. And let's also talk from a cryptid perspective, the stench. There's always that nasty, like putrid, just stench. There was none of that. So I
I
think
also
if,
would have. Oh,
huh?
boy, I'm sorry.
No, I was
I
just
would
gonna
have
say,
think.
if this was faked, or
Mhm,
if they really wanted to fake this, well,
mhm.
they should have at least pretended to have smelled something, or they should have muted the background sounds, something.
Plus, he
And
walked really slow. I
yeah,
mean, I can walk that faster than that to the woods myself easily. And if
right.
you're a Bigfoot or any animal and a predator, we still would be somewhat a form of a predator for a Bigfoot because we could shoot him.
Yeah,
Um,
we could, but
I
if you've watched
You gotta see him
anything
first.
with counters,
Mhm.
it's something that shooting them doesn't really help. Like, you're gonna need like I don't know, like an elephant gun or something, because apparently the hide is really tough. And if you've seen any shows on people who have encountered a Bigfoot, they will say that, look, I emptied the clip in my gun and it didn't really have an effect. So I I don't know how much of a predator we are
Mhm.
to them, but I mean, who knows? I mean, I haven't personally interviewed one yet.
You
I
haven't?
know, I look, where I live is this is the house I grew up in. Okay. Um, and if you remember living in East Pennsboro Township, you remember when we had the Pine Hill Monster.
Oh, yes, that was a great story, by the way.
That was a great story, because I remember football games that year, the whole nine thing. So people were
Halloween
scared.
parades.
Yeah,
I remember
people were
Summerdale in
scared.
particular having someone go around, spray something nasty smelling, with,
Yeah,
the Pine Hill Monster
that's
walking
what I'm
out.
saying. Like, and it was a very scary time. I was not able to interview the Pine Hill Monster at that point. I was in high school. I was a little freaked out sometimes, got to admit it. But this is like mid 80s, we're talking about late 80s.
Yeah.
Um so um I don't know. I mean, maybe we are a threat to them. We're a threat to just about everything else on the planet, because let's face it, humans as a species, we kind of suck. Um as a generality. Um but no. No, it just, and the thing is, it doesn't look tall enough. The stride was not long enough. Like you were, which goes along with what you were saying about it wasn't moving fast enough, because if it's 10 feet tall, which so many people say, talk about, um, it's gonna have a much longer stride, and that had the stride of somebody that's roughly 6 feet.
Dan has
And
some advice. Oh, go
yeah,
ahead.
and
Oh.
no, animal repellent will not work. I'm sorry. You I don't think it's gonna work. That will probably attract it, because clearly the stench is something that it wants. It's attracted to stench. I don't know.
All right. For our next video, we have a UFO UAP sighting over Medellin, Colombia. The object appears to drop from the sky. One second, I gotta change the side there for a moment. And oh, this should be the one here. All right.
Could we have actually filmed?
No, I'm not interested. That interested. It's a hoax.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna turn the camera all over the place, anywhere else but where the object's coming down.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, could we have like at least focused on the object a little bit, make it look a
No, not
little
really.
bit legit? Maybe. I
No.
mean, oh, come on, dude, look. I love this show that used to be on. I don't think it's on anymore. It was called The Osbournes Want to Believe. Okay.
Okay.
And Jack would show Ozzy and Sharon videos and things, and like, you know, what's your thing on what's your rating on the Woogie Boogie scale? Okay. Love the show. So Jack, if you're watching, call us. Anyway,
Please
please
we
call
could
us.
use your help.
Yeah, we
could use your
want to
help.
talk. Anyway, so I need you to give me something good, man. Come on, you're killing me here. I need you to find something good for me. Do you have a good one?
The last two are improved. Oh, by the
All
way,
right.
Dan clarified things. Here we go. He meant that if we're going to fake the videos for the for the animal repellent.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. But how would we know? Oh, maybe just that they could say, oh, that stinks really. Okay, yeah, okay, I get that. By the way, here's a question. With all these Bigfoot sightings, if they're seeing the Bigfoot this close, why are they not finding any poop piles?
That's true. There should be.
Why are
Someone
they
should
not
find it
finding
once in a
it
while.
marking? Well, that's what I'm saying. Why are they not finding it marking any trees? I'm sorry. Do we just like not have this? I want proof. I want poop proof.
That would one thing for sure. That would
That would certainly.
that would prove positive. That would be good enough proof.
That's what I'm saying.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts there.
Well, there was a butt there. That's why we got the poop.
Well, that's true. All right. For our next video, we have a figure in black standing outside the bedroom and then knocks on the wall.
Oh, that's just me. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding. It's not
makes
me.
Sense.
It was
There
Larry.
is some music, so I muted the sound. It'll be like this.
Yeah. Okay.
To give you a preview of what we're going to have.
Oh,
So
okay. So it was you.
Yes. It was.
Yeah, Dan, I agree. I agree with you. Dan says these people need to put more effort into their fakes. I'm agreeing with you on that. Oh God. Okay. I just, that is clearly somebody standing on a step stool just around the corner and leaning in and then leaning back out. And because I didn't hear any audio, I couldn't tell if whatever it was actually banged on the wall or not. So
I'm sorry.
it was.
Second thought, I already do enough copyright violations. I probably could have played it anyway, but I probably should have. But the reality is, he does knock on the wall on the actual video. But even if you heard him knock on the wall, Does it really change your philosophy on this at all?
I mean,
Knowing
it
that
doesn't. It's just whoever it was got off the step stool and is pounding on the wall now. I mean, it's like, come on, that was so staged. That, like, you know, I'm sorry, my half-blind cat could have noticed that. No, he's blind in one eye, so he's a half-blind cat.
I did tell you the videos were going to get better.
You lied. That was not the
You're
Bigfoot
welcome.
video was better than that one. Come on.
Well, the next one, I guarantee is more intense. That's why I said, and it really is. It's going to be paranormal activity caught on camera from an apartment in France. And like I said, this one has some intensity to it. Stay tuned because our last video is a humorous one.
Oh, okay.
So there is other
Wait,
stuff to
is this the last video?
Video that we're going to talk about, yes. Majorly criticize, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, here we go. Mind you, it's intense because the music and the woman, not so much because all the stuff attached to wires.
I mean, so she filmed the video, saw her reflection, and got scared.
Pretty much, that's part of it. Yes.
I mean, at first I was like, "What is she?" And then it just sounded like she was in labor or something. And I'm like, like, you need to be at the hospital. You're either in labor or you're having a stroke, lady. And why are all the kids' toys in that room without any bed or anything else that even looks like a kid lives there? Like, what is wrong with you, lady? What is wrong? This is not normal. You what?
Give her hell.
I'm just saying, she got all these kid toys, and they're little. They're little kid toys. Yes. They're like baby, infant, toddler toys. Where's the kid sleeping?
I agree.
Where?
And also, I agree on Dan has it right here. Looks like an entry for a basic filmmaking course. Not terrible, but not real.
No, it's pretty terrible, Dan. It's this is how you flunk your basic filmmaking course.
I mean, forget the hoax part, but you think it's a horrible video to begin with, even besides that?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
I do. I absolutely do. Because none of it really shocked me. Now, if she really wanted to put some effort into it, maybe have somebody standing around the corner, like she should have set up the room differently so that when she walked around the corner, there was somebody standing there, and she runs back out and then runs back in and the person's not there anymore. You know,
that would be a lot better.
That would have been a lot better, but not a solid figure. It had to be blurry and it had to be kind of like a mist, you know, then it would have possibly looked a little more legitimate. But that ball in the beginning, no. All the toys turning on. Okay, so she could have also done a little better by if she had that little radio thing that she picked up that started flashing. If she had shown it flashing and then while it was on camera, turned it over, took the batteries out, and it kept working, now that would have been good.
That would have been excellent. Yes, I agree.
But she couldn't do that because it was a hoax.
Correct.
So,
All
yeah.
right. Well, I'm approaching the time when we might do a violation. So I'm going to say the closeout stuff, and then we're going to play the video and see if we go black screen or if we go through. This will be the interesting part.
Violate. Wait, now we don't want to chant
Let's
that.
go for it. Yeah.
No,
Dan, let us know if we violate. But anyway, just in case, thank you for watching the episode of Proof Paranormal. We dig deeper into the paranormal so you don't have to. If you enjoyed the journey through the explained, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And most importantly, drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear what you believe, not just what we believe. If you heard that. Until next time, stay curious, stay skeptical, and keep watching the skies. All right, let's begin playing the video. I have decided to implement a new category for the show. And if we do not get blacked out, I will move it to the beginning next time. As a result, we will start out with a humorous video. Well, I actually changed the order to the end afterwards. For anyone new, we do take seriously talking about fake videos and how they were done. All right, so here we go. It's just a comedy thing. It's not meant to be legit at all.
Whoa, homemade brownies. Someone's grandma been out here. Let's see what they can do.
I can hear my fur thinking.
You're so soft.
Has anyone ever told you that?
I'm baked. Can someone please come pick me up? I think I time traveled.
Okay, that was cute.
It was cute, yes. And that's exactly why I did it. Are we still on the air by chance?
Yeah, we are.
We are? You sure?
Yeah, because I still have the little live signal up in. Yeah, we're still
cool.
on.
I wasn't sure. Let me see. Well, hopefully we are. All right. And that was what I have for tonight. I'm probably going to move that clip up to be in the first clip next time. Another one like that every time because it's a nice way. Oh, Dan confirmed we are still on the air. Awesome. It was funny. I agree. Dan said it's funny, and he's absolutely right. And I want to start out differently that way because that's what the show really is also meant to be about, is to have fun. It's not like we're playing legitimate videos anyway on this show. Once in a great while, when I come up with one new, I put that out here. But other than that, that's about it.
I mean, here's the thing, though. This is also good because, there are a lot of people that are afraid of what they don't know. And if they think that they have seen something that might be paranormal, they should actually start uploading videos that we could look at, like anybody like around the area. But aside from that, it's helpful to know because you get to hear, as you and I who've had paranormal experiences, you get to hear, no, this is how this can be done. It's far too easy. And I think, making a video of anything will be, and actually recreating some of the things that we've seen in some of the videos and maybe then show the original video and then show how we recreated it. I think that could be really good. Calm some fears, let people know that, look, we do take this part seriously in that we're debunking these things. We're saying, look, this can't possibly happen. If I think there's a shred of legitimacy to anything, I'll say that. If I think that there's a possibility that something could possibly happen, like that first video, then I'm not afraid to disagree with you and say that. But I'm also going to call it like I see it, when it's clearly something that's it's just not. It just doesn't work like that. Okay. So I think really I feel like this can actually be very helpful to people because look, think of it through the skeptic's eye. This is what it could have been. You know, this could just be somebody. People are cruel these days. I mean,
Yes,
we've all
very.
seen it with, you know, road rage and you know, just the stupid things that people do, and the way people are able to go from 0 to seeing red, blinded with rage in, you know, the blink of an eye is absolutely insane. Um, you know, there's a lot of things that it could be other than something paranormal. But if it is paranormal, that also doesn't mean that it's evil. It doesn't mean that it's out to try to kill you. It's, I've had experiences. My favorite uncle passed, and I saw him when I went to work the next day. I saw him duck around a corner because he had his signature red flannel jacket that he always wore.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw him duck around a corner. I went running all through the men's department and could not find him because he wasn't there. And he visited me several times. So it doesn't always mean that it's going to freak you out. Yeah, it might startle you, but it doesn't mean that it's something that you need to be afraid of. You'll know if it's something that you need to be afraid of because you're going to get the feeling. And if you look at it through a skeptic's eyes, you're going to be able to understand that. And I think that's where this show, with all the fun and everything that we have, that's where this helps people.
Yeah. And also, people always say they'll shit their pants. That's hardly the truth, because you don't really realize you had an experience until after you had it. It's not like you get any kind of advance notice. It just happens, boom, and then all of a sudden, it's like, holy shit, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
That's what it amounts to.
Exactly. And as fast as it starts,
Yep.
it's over. So
Yep.
these longer videos that we're seeing, that's why we always come on here and tell you guys there's no possible way because it was too long.
Yep.
Now, are there occasions where that can happen, where there can be longer instances of things? Yes, but not sustained. It's a little blip here and a little blip there, and you know, and it's here and there, and it's not like you have 10 minutes of constant activity, unless you're potentially dealing with something demonic, and we're not even going to go there.
Yeah,
That's another show, Sean.
yes. I
That's
have had demonologists on before on other named shows. And
yeah.
also, probably to wrap it up, we've gone fairly long here. Dan did also say no music, so it's probably safer. He has a good point on the humorous video, that if there's music there, but it certainly run more of a risk of copyright issues.
Yeah.
All right, and that's about all I have. Do you have anything for people, Kelly?
I mean, look, come see us next week. Well, hopefully we'll both be here. I think I'll be here next week. I should be here next week.
Hopefully you'll be here.
But let's try to get better videos. Oh, AI. Worried when people use AI to fake videos, they could make it look real. Yes, that's actually a really good point that Dan just made. And you know what? And that's the problem with AI, is because it is like it can mimic voices almost identical and close enough that you would believe that it's somebody you actually know, whoever it's trying to mimic, you know. So that's a good point.
Yes.
Sadly, Dan, nobody that shot the videos that we looked at tonight had the intelligence to use AI. So we don't have any worries there.
But eventually I'm going to end up with one on the show. Let's face it, eventually it's going to happen.
Yeah, well, and then we'll actually have something to really, really debate, and that's good.
Actually,
because
we
I
did
think
last time. Last episode we did have AI.
You
Now
did
that I
have
think
an
about
AI?
it.
Oh,
Yes.
figures. I wasn't here. Thanks.
Yeah, you weren't there. It was Jim and I. There was a figure that did misty swirl across, like, from like the head up, and like the head disappeared and then something reappeared sort of for the head. It was really cool. I liked the video itself. But as far as legitimacy goes, no freaking way. But it was a great video. in its own right.
Nice. All right. Hey, that's all I've got. So,
All right. Thank you, Dan. And
yes,
thank you
thank
for a
you,
good
Dan.
show. And like she said, we're going to try to do it again next week. And I found a way to make it not take too long getting things together, thank God. Otherwise, it wouldn't be possible to do it most weeks. All right. Again, thank you everyone for watching who's stayed to the end. We appreciate you, every one of you guys. Thank you. And just in case, as a reminder, again, I know I said it already a couple times. If you please share, subscribe, like the video, thumbs up. That all will help us greatly. As like I said, we don't reach out very far. If we get 50 views, we're doing good. Actually, believe me, really good. If we get 50 views,
We're in our infancy right now, and we would like to grow up.
I would. Well, you know what? I do well though on releasing them as shorts. That goes fairly well. I get a lot more views per video.
Right.
Amazingly. That's a different story.
Yeah.
I would like this show to do better too. All right. Well, I think that's about all I have. And thank you for watching and have a good night.
Have a good evening, guys.